All right, everybody, get ready because we are really diving deep today into how AI can give businesses a real leg up on the competition.
And you know, it's not just for those big tech companies anymore.
I was going to say, it seems like it's everywhere.
It is,
Yeah.
across all industries, really.
Yeah. So, you've got some fascinating research on this. So let's get right into it. How is this changing the game?
Absolutely. Let's start just by kind of demystifying AI.
Okay.
When we talk about AI, we're really talking about training machines to process information and make decisions similar to humans.
They're learning to think like us, but on a much bigger scale.
Exactly, on a much grander scale.
Yeah.
Think about it like giving a machine a crash course in being an entrepreneur.
Okay.
They can analyze data, spot those opportunities, and then make really smart decisions based on those patterns, but way faster.
So less about robots taking our jobs and more about giving businesses superpowers.
Exactly.
Okay, I like that.
You're seeing those superpowers play out in some really cool ways.
Like what?
Well, think about customer service.
Okay.
AI-powered chatbots are getting really good.
Yeah. Is that because of that NLP thing?
It is, yeah, natural language processing.
Yeah.
That's the kind of technical term for it.
Okay, so what is that like in normal language?
So NLP is that branch of AI that helps machines understand and interact with us, with human language.
Okay.
So those chatbots,
Yeah.
they can actually understand our questions now, even with typos and slang and stuff.
Wow.
It's pretty amazing, and give us those relevant responses.
So it's they're not just spitting out some pre-programmed answer. They're
Exactly.
actually comprehending what I'm trying to ask them.
They are, and they can do it 24/7.
Oh, wow.
So businesses are loving it.
That's huge. No more waiting on holds.
Exactly.
You mentioned personalized experiences.
Yes.
How does that work? Because sometimes it feels creepy,
Right.
like those product recommendations.
It's not magic.
But it kind of feels like it is.
It can, but really what it's doing is it's those algorithms
Yeah.
analyzing your browsing history,
Okay.
your past purchases, even how long you look at something on a page.
They're watching how long I'm looking at things?
They are, but it's to understand you better
Okay.
and predict what you might want.
So it's almost like having a personal shopper,
Exactly.
but they're not judging me.
No judgment.
Okay, good.
And it goes beyond shopping too.
Okay.
This level of personalization
Yeah.
is changing the marketing game.
Okay, tell me more about this AI marketing magic, because now I'm intrigued.
Imagine targeting the right customer with the right message at the exact right time.
How is it possible?
AI analyzes massive amounts of data
Okay.
to identify patterns and predict customer behavior.
So instead of sending out a generic ad to a whole bunch of people, they can target it to people who actually want that thing.
Exactly.
That's amazing.
It is. And it gets even more interesting when you think about supply chains.
Okay.
Now, that's an area where things can get really complicated.
Yeah, for sure.
AI is even helping streamline that entire process.
Wait, so AI can answer my customer questions, it can figure out what ads I should be seeing, and now you're telling me that it can handle all that shipping stuff.
It can.
Yeah.
Well, imagine a business that can predict what's going to be popular, optimize their inventory so they're not overstocked or understocked,
Right.
and even predict problems in the supply chain, all thanks to AI.
So it's like AI is taking all the guesswork out of running a business,
Well,
predicting what customers want before they even know it themselves and making everything run smoothly.
Right.
It's almost too good to be true, right?
Yeah. It's important to remember that AI is powerful, but it's not magic.
Okay.
It takes some strategy to implement successfully.
So it's not one of those things where I can just turn it on and then forget about it?
Not quite.
Okay.
It's more like you're bringing in this really talented new team member.
Okay.
You need to invest in the right tools,
Mm-hmm.
but you also have to train your team to work with those tools.
That makes sense. Change can be tough,
It can,
especially when it comes to technology.
for sure. Businesses really have to communicate the benefits of AI to their teams,
Okay.
provide the right training, and really just address any concerns that people have about their jobs changing.
Right, because at the end of the day, it's still about people working with the AI, not the AI taking over.
Exactly.
Okay.
AI can automate stuff. It can crunch data. It can spot patterns that we might not be able to see.
Right.
But it's still us humans that bring the creativity, the strategy. We make the decisions.
It's like they're augmenting us,
Exactly.
not replacing us.
Right. And that brings us to another important point, limitations.
Okay, let's talk about that, because that was something that came up in the research, those upfront costs of getting started with AI.
Absolutely. Developing AI systems.
Yeah.
or even just integrating them.
Yeah.
And often needs a good bit of investment, both in the technology and the people who are going to help you implement it.
So it's not just that initial investment either. You've got to keep the lights on.
Exactly. You have to maintain those systems,
Right.
make sure they're updated and working properly.
Right, because things are always changing.
Always. You need skilled people for that.
Right.
And that can be expensive.
So you got to think about those costs, but you also have to weigh them against how much this is going to help my business.
Exactly. And the benefits can be huge.
Yeah.
But they might not happen overnight.
Right. So it's like finding that balance.
It is.
The AI investment has got to make sense for your business.
And what works for one business might not work for another.
Okay, that makes sense.
So you really want to be picky about which AI tools you use and make sure they align with what you're trying to do.
So no magic solutions then?
Not quite,
Okay.
but a powerful set of tools
Yeah.
that can really give you an advantage.
If you use them right.
Exactly.
So where does a business even start with all of this? Because it's easy to get overwhelmed by AI.
It's true. There's a lot out there.
There is, yeah. It feels vast.
It can feel very vast.
Yeah. Any advice for somebody like me? I'm not a data scientist, but this sounds really interesting.
You don't have to be a data scientist.
Okay.
You don't have to become an expert right away.
Okay.
The key is to start small.
Okay.
Find a specific area where you think AI could help.
So like instead of trying to do everything at once, just pick one thing.
Exactly. What's one process in your business that maybe is a pain point
Okay.
where you think, gosh, if only this could be easier?
Yeah.
That's a great place to start.
Okay, so work smarter, not harder.
Exactly.
Focus on the AI tools that are actually going to make a difference.
Yes. And there are tools out there, like you were saying,
Yeah.
that can automate some of those really tedious tasks.
Okay, like what?
Maybe it's data entry
Okay.
or, personalizing your marketing emails.
Yeah.
Even just analyzing customer reviews
Oh, that's a good one.
to figure out where you can improve.
Yeah, so many possibilities. It's exciting.
It really is.
It makes me think about how this can free up so much time and energy
Yeah.
for businesses to focus on what matters,
Right.
like coming up with new ideas and connecting with their customers.
Absolutely. And the exciting thing is
Yeah.
AI is always getting better.
That's true. It seems like every day there's something new.
Exactly. As businesses get more comfortable using it, we're just going to see more and more innovation.
I'm excited to see where it goes. This has been a really eye-opening deep dive. I feel like we went from what is AI to how to actually use it.
It's a really fascinating time to be in business.
It is, and I hope that anyone listening feels ready to explore AI a little bit more.
Absolutely.
And remember, everyone, AI is here to help us, not to replace us.
That's right.
It gives us the tools we need to work smarter, be more efficient, and achieve big things.
I love it.
So go explore AI, see what's out there. Who knows, you might even discover the next big thing. And until then, keep learning, keep questioning, and keep diving deep.